This is the Iron Trader, and this is Midday Trading. Today we're going to take a look here at natural gas and crude oil. Now, remember, on natural gas, the EIA report came out today, and they had a draw of 40 BCF. That was the expected, but last week they had a draw of 96 BCF. So you can see where natural gas is coming off here pretty hard. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now, that EIA report came out today, and it just had a draw of 40 BCF. That was the expected. Last week I said he had a draw of 96 BCF. So this thing is coming off here pretty good here. Now, just a couple things I want to show you here just on this hourly chart is you want to watch this key level here. This is 1.856. If that's lost here, we can just follow the candles down. You have 1.838, we have 1.837, and then here's a nice retest here at 1.81. Then we can also go down to, like to your next level here. You're looking at 1.78, and then we have here 1.77. But this is what I want to show you is just watch the bottom of this candle. If it sells off really hard here, this is 1.71. There's your gap. And then we have a fill here of 1.64, so gap and fill. So if we lose this 200-day, we can always just look to the left of the chart here for your support. But realistically here, these gaps like this, that'll be a real key resistance. And then if that's lost, it comes right down to the fill, and then we have a retest down here. But right now, it all just depends on here on this 200 SMA here, okay? So on the upside, well, I don't like it here. See how your 8 days over, your 21-day, your 50-day, everything is now below that, but you are holding this key 50 SMA here at 1.85. So we got to see how it's going to shake out here in the day. Now, here on the 4-hour chart, what do we got? So you see, you lost these SMAs here, but we're still kind of holding this 1.86 here level, which is very, very good. Again, if it's lost, you have your 100-day down here, but then remember, just watch this key level here. This is that 1.71. There's your gap. And on top of that's 1.66 here on this fill right here. So watch that gap and watch that fill. Watch this gap and watch that fill. Very, very key levels there of support. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly chart. Okay, actually we have a daily and a weekly, but what I want to show you here on the weekly is I want to show you this key 8 SMA that I've been pointing out here. See this? That 8 SMA, he's a bad man. Look at that. Now you're down to 2.0 here. Okay, so you just look at that red candle. It can't get through. Now, I've been telling you, you have to get above. Once you get above, then we can follow this candle up here, okay, at that 2.12. And then here is your gap, basically at that 2.168. But again, everything's going to be hinged on that 8 SMA. But right now, it's just like a brick wall, and she's coming on down. Now, here's another 8 SMA that we want to watch here, and this is on the daily. This is 1.88. Now, this we really need to close on, okay, above here for the day. Now, you still got plenty of day left here. It's 12:30 and change. So if this is lost here, then what we want to do is we want to come down to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at, we have 1.87, and then we have 1.81, and then you have your key level here at 1.78. So this is going to be crucial here on the closing basis, that 8-day and that 21-day. If that is lost here, then what we're going to do is we're going to follow these candles down. So you're going to want to watch this high of 1.73 and then 1.71. That'll be your next. And then we can come down here to 1.66, top of here, 1.63. And then we have your 1.59, 1.58, and your big retest. But right now here, just watch this key 8 SMA. Even if that's lost here, you really, really need to hold that 21 SMA here on a closing basis. That is going to be key here right there. But right now, what I don't like about this is you see this price channel. When we came over here and we just leveled right on off here, that was nice. But this, you can see this price channel. Every day it just wants to roll over, roll over, roll over. And that's never a good sign. You always want to have that price channel right across, okay? So now you're sitting here on your upside. Basically, we look at today's high. That was 1.95. And then we have here at 1.98, 1.989. And then here's the big boy, that 2.0, okay, which is basically right there on that 8 SMA. And then if you can get above that, we come to that 204, which is right there. Okay, so that's basically just the top of that candle where that price channel is. Then you can rally all the way on up here until you get that at 2.168. But right now, just watch this 8-day and that 21 SMA. Very, very key on the closing basis. And on the upside, we just follow the candles right on up. Now, I wasn't going to do it, but I did scalp that KOLD there today. Okay, now the bottom on that KOLD here, just in, not in pre-market or anything, but just regular hours so far, is 115 on the bottom and 123.31 there on the old top. But I got 6 points out of it, and I'm happy with that. And I'm out of the trade right now. We got to see how this is all going to shake out. So I got 6 points on something I never thought I was even going to do, so I did that. But today, the key scalper today was the TQQQs. That was a really, really good. Powell is talking. He's talking about lowering inflation and lowering interest and all this kind of nonsense he thinks he's going to do. But again, TQQ here is very, very a good trader. That's for the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is ripping up higher. Now, remember, when he talks about inflation, seasonality is in play here, okay? This is what everybody has to understand. So what we have coming up here is not only just your summer driving, but that reflects on everything. What do we have going into the summer and into the fall? You have higher gas prices, higher natural gas, higher gasoline prices, okay? You have higher hotels, okay? And then we have all your housing. The big time is this spring. And then we have, above that, we have hiring. You always have the part-time hiring. So I can't see how you're going to get inflation to be coming on the downside when you have all this headwinds here going to the upside. Okay, let's take a look here at the old crude ski, see what's going on. Okay, crude oil. Right now I am here on my second scalp on the UCO. Okay, I like the UCO because it's 2-time leverage for the long, SCO 2-time leverage for the short. If you go USO, that's just a 1-time leverage here. Okay, so I had 2 scalps so far, and I am long from 29.50. As of right now, I'm long from 29.50. It's sitting at 30.18. I'm long 5,000 shares. Okay, so what we look at this is, and I do have a stop. I do have a stop on UCO at 30 flat. So we got to see. Actually, 30.05. Is my stop. But right now here, what we have is a nice sticky candle here. Okay, you have a bottoming tail, and we held this key 200 SMA here at 77.94. And now we're back nicely above this 8 SMA. Very, very key. Okay, so when we look at the upside, what we're looking at here next is we're looking at the top of this candle. That's at 79.49, and then we have 79.62, and then we can rally up to this top here, 80.41. And then yesterday's high, 80.67, and that's the big boy right there, 80.85. Okay, now it just looks like what we have here now, like we had here. See this sideways action? It just looks like we have the same thing, but we're just at a higher level. But we're holding, you have so much good support here with this 8 SMA here and that 200 SMA here at 77.94. And now look at your 21-day. Going to just about come up here toward that 200-day. That provides a lot of other support. Again, if that's lost, we just follow this candle here. You're looking at 77.52. We'll come down to the bottom of this candle, 77.17, and then you can come over to 76.62 here on your 100-day. Obviously below that, we follow this candle, 75.84, and then your double bottom situation at 75.52, and then you have your nice 50-day at 75.40. But you can see your 50 days right up nicely. Your 21 days up nicely. Your 8 days up nicely. So this is very, very bullish here. Okay, so I'm on my second scalp here on UCO, and we'll see how this is all going to shake out here for today. Now here on the weekly, just a real quick look. We want to make sure that we hold for the week. We want to look at this key level, 77.78. You want to hold this 76.82, and then we want to hold that 76.51. But today's Thursday, so we got the rest of today and then tomorrow, so we got a good day and a half to maintain all that. Again, this is the candle that we're looking for, 80.85, which is right there, a breakout, and then we just start rallying right on up here. So you're just a quick look, 80.85. Your next level here is going to be 81.05, and then we have 82.24. You have 82.83, and then that bad boy right there at 83.60 coming right across. Okay, so that is going to be your next target of if big F, you can close above that 80, 85. Not just smash up and come down, close above it. Then we know we have a nice big target up here at 83, 60. That's what we're looking for next. But the bottom here, this nice rounded bottom, awesome. Real good. And you have high, higher high, higher high, higher high. Very, very bullish pattern. So anytime this is selling down, especially now, seasonality, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, hurricane season, all this is coming into play. Crude oil is going higher. Okay, gasoline is going higher. With natural gas, if we get a real hot summer, natural gas going higher. Okay, so when they talk about all this inflation here, I don't know how you're going to control this. She's going higher. Okay, that's what I got for you, just for a little quickie here on the afternoon. And I'll have more for you after the pick close today. We'll review crude oil and natural gas a little bit more detail.